Oh, you actually did it.
Oh, yeah. No.
Executed. Welcome to another Aftermath podcast episode. We are going to be starting a new series talking about rules of Airsoft and what we like and dislike, pros and cons.
Oh my god, I'm still crying from the intro.
For this episode of rules, we're going to be talking about medic rules and respawning and things like that. And there's just so many different ways that you can go about it. I've experienced so many different ways of medicing and respawning from all the events I went to throughout the years. And let's just start off with the basics.
Wait. What was the weirdest one?
The weirdest one. That's a good question. I'll think of it. I can't think of it now, but
Okay.
let me just cover the basics so you guys can tell me what you think is the most average. Now, typically you go to a walk-on day. I think walk-on days are most common for just respawning. You get hit.
You hit, you walk back.
You walk back to the spawn. Basically, you touch a barrel or whatever, and you're back in. There's no gray
My
areas.
barrel.
That's at like 95% of walk-ons.
Yeah, but then you start throwing in the medic rules where you can be revived. So now, sometimes you can be revived by anyone. Like ambush walk-ons, do they still do the shoulder, head, shoulder?
No, they don't do that anymore.
Oh, what is it now?
It's
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
no,
it's
like if you're
it's
hit
a
1, 2, 3,
religious
4,
revive.
5, all the way up to 15. It's that.
Oh, see, that's right now, and I think it. So originally at this walk-on field ambush, Casoga, PA, if you got hit, there are designated medics, and they'd have a medic armband, and they'd walk up to you, and it'd be
That's what
shoulder, head, shoulder.
That's what it used to be till
Yes.
people abuse the hell out
That
of it.
Yeah.
used to, but not only that, I know that caused so many heated problems at ambush.
Like, don't touch me.
Like seriously, if you're like having a bad day and someone starts whacking you in the head,
Oh, some people
it's
were
not
aggressive with it.
fun. It does, and that's what you mean. Some people do get too
Yes.
aggressive and are like,
Yeah.
"That's not fun." Or if I have a headache,
trying to
it's
do it all
smacking me in
quick
the
like.
head.
Okay, so then it was just like a 10-second count, right?
15.
But wasn't it 10 at some point? Then
No,
they made it 15.
it wasn't 10. What people do, instead of doing 1,
Exactly,
2, 3,
that's why they
do
made it
1, 2,
15.
3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
5, and then
That's why they made it
Because they can only count to
15.
5?
yeah, they only count to
Basically.
5.
Or is it just faster to say
Fucking airsofters.
single digits?
Can't
Yeah,
count.
yeah.
That too. But
So-
airsofters can't.
Well, yeah, that's the thing too. Can airsofters count to 15?
But they can't even call their hits, for Christ's sake.
I'm just going to go out on a limb here, not that far out, and say that the ambush revive rule is a hotbed for cheating.
Yeah.
Because they can be like, whatever, I'm medicked.
Yeah.
And
so,
I've seen it.
To be
done.
honest with you,
break
you
line
can't
of
just sit
sight.
here and say ambush. At most fields.
No, I mean that method.
Yeah,
that they
at
do.
most rec play fields, like the medic rules are all. It's honestly, it's just best in my opinion, just to make people go respawn.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
Believe it or
Yeah.
not,
That's
some people will
problems.
break line of sight and then just come back out.
Yeah.
It's just like, really?
For medics, I think we all can agree. I think there definitely should be designated medics.
Yeah.
Because I've been to fields where everybody's a medic, and that's like, what's the point of even getting hit? Then someone's going to be right there.
Well,
most of the time.
Well, generally, that if everyone's a medic, they're using tourniquets or they're using hit sticks or doing
Yeah,
something
see
like that.
there's so much to get into.
So,
There's tourniquets.
You know, interestingly enough, you don't normally medic in indoor games. It's just that respawn thing.
Yeah.
But there was
But
one.
the field's an eighth of the size of an
Oh
outdoor
yeah,
field.
but there was one game mode that we used to do at Stryker back in the day that I found to be extremely fun. Is when they'd have 40 or 50 people there, they'd take the 8 guys with the fastest trigger finger, and they'd put them in the castle, and then they'd get the big tractor tire that was like this tall. And you'd start at the one
it's
spawn, and
tire
you'd had
game.
to,
I
and you
forgot
tire
about
game, and you had
that.
to roll it around the perimeter and get
I
it
hate
to get it from the barn spawn all the way around to their that other far corner, and basically all the 8 fastest trigger fingers in the castle, or no, Suicide Alley. Sorry,
Yeah, Suicide
Alley.
Yeah.
My absolute favorite indoor place. I love that, and they should come back. And those guys, all 8 of those guys were allowed to medic each other, but the rule was you only had, I think, two
2 lives.
2 lives.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Loki joins the chat.
No, baby.
Yeah, so that's the
I love
thing.
you.
Say hi.
I honestly don't like walk-on games anymore. I like maybe finding a good spot and getting set up. But if you do that in a walk-on game, it's like once you get into position,
I'm sorry, Nate.
no, it's all right. The round's over.
Come on.
But so for when you have designated medics, I think it's also good that you have a number of times you can be revived before you actually have to go back to the respawn, which is why some games have like, I've never used what's a hit stick? Is it like a little card or some
A
shit?
hit stick is there's two Velcro patches. It's on one side it's red and the other side it's black. The hit stick concept is you have those your lives. So when you get hit, the guy can come up to you and just rip it and expose the red.
Is it something like a patch that you wear?
It's a patch, or you can
Or a
clip it
stick,
on,
or
Okay.
or
something like
an
that.
actual like stick that if you
Yeah.
have like a jump ring on your gear somewhere, you click it onto the jump ring.
Okay.
Well, if you're going to Masato's game, you're gonna need.
The hit
Actually,
stick.
there's
A hit stick.
there's a hit stick back there.
Yeah,
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
So
Go on.
basically, so you start out, they're both
Here,
flipped.
you know what, I'm gonna
You
get
can't see red.
Right.
Yeah.
That's your first
And then,
life.
okay, so you get hit, you flip one.
Hopefully, I don't die on camera trying to climb back.
And then if you get revived, do you
Again.
flip
It'll
it
be
back
like
down?
Gremlins.
If you get hit and revived, you flip it down to expose the red. And
Oh.
then you go down again, expose the second one.
Third, okay,
And
so
then
third
Basically,
time.
three lives until you have to go back to your CP.
Okay.
So
See,
yeah,
I-
until you start.
Yeah.
So like I would start like this. I get hit. Mag comes up. Boom.
Oh,
I
that's
shoot.
the medic reviving
Mag gets
you.
hit. Or I get hit. Mag comes up. Boom. I get hit. I walk back to respawn and then I reset.
Yeah, they usually I think Masato does like a time limit too for the medic. Like you can't just come over and flip it. I think there's like
yeah, like a 5 minutes.
a
You have
pause
to.
period or
You have to be
whatever.
down for 5
You,
minutes.
you said that's what that upcoming event is?
Yeah.
I have plenty of them, Nate. You can have. I have.
You can have that
And
one.
there's ones,
Thank you.
there's that style, and then there's ones that say first and
Okay.
second.
So
Yeah.
We use the same thing at down. That's what we did for our downfall.
Okay.
Event. That's what we
Yeah.
use. So.
I kind of like that.
Because if you buy it at the event, it's $20.
Jesus Christ.
But it says first and second, and it looks a little more.
It's a little different than that one, but it serves the same purpose.
So this is cool. I've never actually played a game with these, but I always did like the tourniquet, and I also honestly am just a fan of just respawning. But something like this or a tourniquet, I will say, is awesome when you are at like some woods ball, 100-acre ass field, and you get hit, and you and like your buddy or your squad are so far out, and like there's no one to revive you. It's nice that you can wait for someone to come revive you rather than automatically having to walk back. Because
Yep.
that's why I do like the revive thing, something like this or a tourniquet.
On a larger field, I think it makes a lot
Yes,
more sense.
absolutely.
I like tourniquets over hit sticks because it adds that realism of
Yeah.
applying
Exactly.
to a wounded area.
Well, you know, and there's some where they make you take the ace bandage and they have to actually wrap the ace bandage
That's
on
cool
you.
too.
Well, Greg, do you want to go 2 for 2 or do you want me to grab a tourniquet?
Hold on,
go
everyone can look at my ass for a minute.
Don't push me.
Just zoom right in.
And oh, you know what? I've got the old APOC one.
There
Yeah.
you go. The old red one.
Yeah.
That one's going to show up better on
At least my
camera.
fishing line's
I got
hanging
both.
up well still.
Oh, nice.
There, that one.
I figured.
You know what? Just saying. One thing. Oh, okay. This one is prep. One thing that kind of pisses me off with tourniquets is people don't prep them. That they just have them like this in their
Oh.
pocket, and it's like, are you serious?
Mine-
Like,
I always
did you
have
not
them
prep
like
it?
Mine's
this.
always at least size for my arm.
Yeah, I always have it like this or some.
So it's
something
really
like
thin.
that.
It's really small then.
Yeah.
You have to cut it down.
Okay,
to
so
add
then-
Velcro.
I said for my arm.
Noodle arm.
So people can just go on and then.
Yeah. I don't even do that. I have it set to a certain part where you can just.
I always felt like it was cheating, and it probably is. But sometimes you get like a medic, and it's like, come on, buddy, are we gonna put this on today or what? And then it's like, just give me that, and then I'll just medic it, and then he'll be like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're good.
Or
So-
I did a couple times where it's like, or Meg would come up. How do I put this on? I'm like, you do this.
How are you a medic?
Okay,
You don't
Yeah.
now put it on me.
No, if
let's
I
say
put it
real
on
quick.
myself, I'll be like, all right, we're good, right? Like, you know how to do it now. It's
So my beef is I'll keep mine in the shoulder strap like this on my plate carrier. So I go like this and I'll pull it off and hand it to them or they can do it.
yeah.
But I hate it. They do this.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And then they unprep it.
You just
and
played
then-
yourself.
You putting it on your shoulder, that's one of the reasons I started making them black instead of red. Because everyone
Yep.
would complain, they're dead rags out,
Yep.
they're dead rags out.
I actually did get that yelled at me a couple times. I'm like, no, it's my tourniquet. It's
You
just
know,
there.
that's why I always put mine in the pant leg or the shoulder.
Yeah,
tab.
well,
with
that's-
the tab sticking out.
I
you can
always-
just.
I always put it next to my dead rag, or I put it under my dead rag in
You
my
can have
pocket
that if you want.
because
It's an old
because
Loke,
I like
Yeah.
the
Paul
other
pulled a
one.
donut out, and the dog was like, "Ooh, donut! Come on, up.
no, I always put my I always put
Come on,
my
old man."
dogs.
And this one heard a donut from.
I'm listening, Frankie.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I always put my tourniquet under my dead rag because what am I pulling out first? My dead rag. What's coming out next? My tourniquet.
And what's coming out after that? A grenade.
Exactly, a tag.
So what types of medic rules do you guys hate? I have to say the one I hate the most is just when there's like unlimited revives.
Yes.
Like I don't even
Yeah.
care if the medics are limited, like per team. I just hate when there's essentially nothing that would have to cause you to actually respawn.
Well, I mean, with the unlimited revives at ambush, it's like 6 lives on the 7th time you're out. But it's like people don't follow that.
Yeah.
Like,
Shit, I lost count by accident.
Yeah, people lose
it's,
count.
It's harder to honestly. Walk-on games are kind of fast-paced, and I think that's why they made the count high, and they made that high, so people can still. Because you think if people are new and they go and they just get like smoked the entire day, then it might ruin the experience for them. But then they do the high count thing because people are going to count fast.
But also too with that, like people they can get dragged behind a building, get rezzed, pop out again, then people are like, oh, they're cheating. That
So do you guys like that as a rule, being able to be like drugged to cover? Because I mean, obviously you're not going to physically drag them where they're just like a dead body.
I mean,
Actually,
I think
interestingly
you
enough,
should be
yeah.
able to drag people.
You know what?
like
I
that.
don't disagree, except for the fact that I'm a giant fat kid.
yeah, okay.
When
Get
we did
strong.
the
My
Frago
scrawny ass
mission
is a
at
dragon,
Code
hard
Orange,
ass.
and you know, I gotta tell you, One Legion when they did the Frago mission for us at Code Orange, choice. They did such a good job at that one. It's my own fault that I fell over a stack of 6x6s and ate shit.
You always get hurt. It's like there's a
Yeah.
75% chance you're getting hurt anytime we do anything.
Is
fun.
it
Pretty
really
much.
an otherworld event if you don't get hurt?
That's a good point.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that's why we're shutting down.
Yeah.
Paul's tired of carting me to the ER.
Yeah, I know.
yeah, Tier's right.
I've bled twice at other
But
world games recently.
so what they did though is
No one even cares that Nate was bleeding.
yeah.
Wait, how'd you manage that?
One time I got shot in the face, which is just my own choice of face coverage and getting too close. But the other one, I just ran into a tree.
Oof.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Well,
So it's
Joke.
also my fault.
what
But
One Legion did though was for the Frago mission they wanted everyone, if you get shot, go ow, ow, and,
Oh,
and,
yes,
and
that's
fake
too
your
much
fake
for
your
me.
death and go down.
I appreciate
But then
it,
they were
but-
making everybody, if you were going to drag somebody, you actually had to drag them. So I got shot. I did my thing. I went down, and God bless this kid, comes up, grabs the drag strap on. I have a real steel plate carrier with the real drag strap on it. He grabs the drag strap. I hope he knew that it was a real plate carrier and wasn't just being a jerk. Because if I'd had a GP Airsoft one off, it would have.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I believe he knew in the pitch black that it was a real plate carrier.
You can tell by
that
the
kid was
texture.
like, "Oh yeah, look at the stitching on this thing. It's great."
In the dark,
Well-
you went, that's a 1,000 core Dora.
Right. But anyway, he grabs me, and I'm like, yes, I'm gonna get medicked.
That's like-
And then, and I go nowhere. Just nowhere. So I start like pushing with my feet, trying to, and he's like, "Ah!" trying to pull me, and I'm just like, I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna roll over and crawl. 'Cause they could. I think it was Phil actually.
You tried to drag you.
Yeah.
I mean, following medic rules is like can be a huge turning point.
But it
in
can
the
be
game.
so fun though.
Yeah.
It can
Yeah.
make the game so
Yeah.
fun.
It really makes me think about what I'm gonna do, especially if I know that I'm not near a medic. I will choose to stay where I'm at versus advance, because it's like, especially if I'm already wearing my tourniquet, or like if you were to have something like this and it's like you have one chance now or potentially a very long walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to get my steps in, so
Yeah.
Cardio.
cardio.
That one year that I, the year that we took each other on.
Yeah.
I was Corey's spotter for the sniper, and we did, and this is Corey's fault because I would never do this on my own. We did 13 miles before it got dark
Jesus.
Jesus,
at EMR.
that ain't too hard.
That was going
No.
off of Corey's watch and not Greg.
Definitely going off of Corey's, not mine.
Greg doesn't wear a watch.
I don't.
Too much weight.
Too much.
You
weight.
and your weight saving.
High speed, low drag.
In Greg's case,
Low
it's-
speed,
it's-
high drag.
In Greg's case, it's low speed, no drag. Because it just can't pull you.
So, are there any other? I mean, I'm just trying to think of the negative things. I mean, I've adapted.
I hate bleed outs.
Yes, yeah, that
I
can
hate bleed
get.
outs. I'm sorry.
What's
Everyone was against when I eliminated it until we started doing it.
I didn't come into the
Oh, this
picture
is
until
good.
after you eliminated it, but I went to other events where they did it, and it was stupid.
You're not
Yeah.
supposed to come in the picture.
The only
right?
thing I don't like
Come
about
on the picture.
Exactly.
what I don't like about bleed outs is when it's one of those things where now it's your own choice if you ventured, which is usually disclosed. Like if you venture away from your squad and medic, it just sucks because you know that you're gonna have to make the walk, so then having to wait for the bleed out, it just feels like redundant. But
Well, and then being able to bleed out, and then as soon as you find a medic, you can be medic back in.
that's
that's
a really good point. I don't like that at all. If you bleed out and you're at the point where you're like, okay, I've reached my bleed out time, I need to respawn, you are then committed to the respawn.
Yeah.
You should not bleed out to a medic. And I know sometimes it's like allowed, but that also too kind of defeats the purpose. Like if you bleed out and the rule is like when you bleed out after X amount of time, you respawn. That's exactly what you do. You go respawn.
I think that's that's a very interesting point. I hadn't actually thought about that until right this very moment. If a bleed out should be
Can you talk any
Oh,
faster?
that reminded me of SpongeBob where
Holy shit.
Patrick was like, I ate the ice cube and I was choking in the ice cube. Oh, now I'm fine.
No,
a bleed out should
Scoreboard,
be
yeah.
the amount of time that you're allowed to be medicked for, not what people do when they get up and
Yeah.
walk.
Well, one of the reasons I eliminated bleed outs from my events was like I got so sick of watching like half of a squad run up, get slaughtered, and then like the team who slaughtered them and was successful, now these guys just have to walk back behind a building, get medic back in. Now they have to refight them again doing the same thing. That's why I eliminated it. It just didn't make any sense. Like,
They didn't have to earn the position again.
well, that's right. I mean, it was never ending. It was just
It's like an old video game where the enemies just keep spawning in the same spot.
One thing too with
Call
bleed
of
outs-
Duty.
Yeah.
You know,
Call of
that's
Duty World War
actually
II.
really interesting about the Ready or Not game. Every time you have to redo a mission, the bad guys are not in the same place.
It randomizes.
Scares the piss out of you because you go around a corner thinking there wasn't anybody here last time, and there's somebody right in your face.
Well, one more thing with bleed outs too.
Sorry,
that
guys, I got off topic.
You can use that as a strategy, or you should kind of be mindful of if you shoot someone and they're out and they have to wait to go back. I also kind of wait till I decide what I'm gonna do because it's airsoft. And most times, if I get shot and I'm trying to go back to the same place, you're going to remember who was there. So if you take someone out and they just are sitting there bleeding out for like 1 to 5 minutes or whatever it is, and you decide to advance, they're going to run back and like radio their squad and be like, hey, like I just got taken out. I respawn now. Watch out because... if someone's bleeding out, I just wait until they're gone before I like advance.
And then I move.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
definitely if you're sniping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right,
Now,
well, I think that's-
what would I know we're wrapping up here, but what would be something you'd want to see added to medic rules? For me, it'd be if you get shot, say in the arm, you
Yep.
put the tourniquet on that arm, but that arm you can't use it anymore.
I did that for
that
real.
was Wishwell.
Yeah.
That's what
That was
Wishwell's
Wishwell.
rule.
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't
so,
know if
like I think it'd be cool, like if someone like gets shot in the leg, that person now has to stay
Yeah, if
in
you
a
go...
spot, but like
Or they have to pretend to limp.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretend to
if
limp.
you do like the role playing, I
or
think that
have
would
like
be a great idea.
if they have to move, have somebody help them along, whatever.
I
Well,
really
you can't
I
turn
really
your
liked
Yeah. Aim for
I
the
really
helmet.
liked the One Legion dramatic death thing. I thought that brought so much to the whole medic.
Well, and that works for like a little side mission like that, but that would not work for an entire.
Yeah, I mean, I've
large
seen
scale
events
event.
where there are some players who do it, and I think it's hilarious, and I absolutely love it, and I'm there for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just to wrap this up, I don't really, right now I can't think of anything that I would want to see added. It's basically just like what we talked about. When I go to a game, there are just things that I like more than others.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we're going to end this here. Let us know in the comments what you think about medic rules, what you like and dislike.
Start a fight in the argument.
Yeah,
in the
please.
argument.
In
I
the
mean,
arguments,
comments.
in
The argument section.
Start
Yeah, the comments.
start a comment in the arguments.
Argument section.
But,
It
yeah.
is.
The argument section that is how does
Tell us why we're wrong
Yeah.
or not.
But, yeah, we'd love to know what you think
comments
about
that are
medic rules
sacrificed to
and...
the algorithm gods.
Ask Greg why he's not wearing shoes.
Why are you not wearing shoes?
I can't see it on camera. You're good.
Okay, good.
Whatever
Who let
game
the
you
dogs
guys
out?
go to, just adapt to the medic rules and follow them, and just hope that when you go to a game, it's the medic rules you like. But thanks for
Yep.
watching. Make sure you call your hits.
Check us out in the next one.
That's it.